Please stand for our weekly pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome back to Infoflow Blazers. Today is Monday, November 17th. I'm Zadie.
And I'm Howard.
As the people who stole $102 million worth of jewels from the Louvre remain at large, new information regarding the museum's security system, which has been heavily scrutinized since the heist, have come to light. The perimeter was under-advised and no camera was present where the robbers escaped. But according to a Louvre employee, it turns out that the password to the surveillance system was simply Louvre. This further exhibits flaws in the security system that allowed for such a grand heist.
The U.S. Mint has pressed their final penny last week after 232 years of printing the iconic 1 cent coin. The production cost for the penny has risen over the years, now costing 3 cents per coin. Donald Trump called for the end of the penny earlier this year as part of the mission to reduce government spending. U.S. Treasurer Brandon Beach has estimated that the end of the penny will save taxpayers approximately $56 million in production costs. The final pennies were minted in Philadelphia.
Maryland projects a $1.4 billion deficit despite tax increases. The deficit was caused by economic fallout from the Trump administration's policy decisions, unanticipated spending on entitlement programs like Medicaid, and lower than expected revenue, according to budget projections released on Wednesday. By law, Maryland must balance its budget every year and cannot run a deficit, which means that the governor and state lawmakers will be forced to resolve the $1.4 billion deficit during the legislative session that begins in January.
And now, let's go learn how to drive.
Every year at Blair, students are revving up to get their driver's licenses. This was true for many generations before us, but some things may have changed. Let's ask some of our favorite adults what their experience was like getting their driver's license.
How old were you when you learned how to drive?
I was 15.
I got my learner's permit when I was 16.
What car did you learn to drive in?
Corvair Monza.
My family's Chevy Caprice.
It used to be that you'd take driver's ed classes in school.
My brother is 2 years older, and he taught me a lot about how to drive.
And we would sit there and we would watch these movies about horrific car accidents. Kenny, you've been drinking and now you're driving. Watch out! But then they would cut to an actual footage of this, and like people would be like all mangled and stuff because they wanted to scare us.
I was one of the only kids in college who showed up freshman year and didn't know how to drive, which was pretty embarrassing. And so I was sneaking off campus to go to a driving class that would kind of pick me up on the street outside so I could take my driver's lessons in private and learn under the radar.
My sister's much older. She would come down and leave her sports car, and all of a sudden the guys in high school who did not notice me, all of a sudden they were going, "Hey, Kat, those are some wheels you got, babe."
When I was first learning to drive, I didn't understand that in order to turn, you had to slow down. So, I would sort of approach intersections, right angle intersections, and just kind of swing the wheel and go way too fast into the intersection. But I learned that lesson pretty quickly.
Good luck on your driver's test, Blazers, and remember to keep your eyes on the road.
Never drink.
Sadie, I'm about to get my driver's license.
Oh, you are? Watch out on the road, Blazers. Now, let's go see what Blazers' favorite snacks are.
Every day, students at Blair buy the same popular snacks from the vending machines, but we want to find out which less popular or more niche snacks Blazers are eating. So let's go ask Blazers what underrated snacks they recommend and what other people think about them.
My favorite underrated snack is low-key peppers and cream cheese. I like the taste of cream cheese, and I really like the texture and taste of peppers, and so I feel like they go really good together because I'm not really a sweets person. I think people would probably rate my snack around 6 to 7.
This one has an inquisitive taste, almost like phantasmagoric. I don't know, it is kind of duplicitous though, because it's not very, it's an improbable combination with pepper and cream cheese.
I don't think you know the definitions of all those words.
I would rate this snack about a 6.5 out of 10. I would not eat this again. It doesn't taste very good. My favorite underrated snack is, it's called Power Berries. It's a really nice snack. It tastes really good, and it's a good go-to after school. I would rate this snack about probably an 8.5. Chocolate and fruit is usually a good combination, so I bet other people like it as well.
Very fruity, very chocolatey as well. Like a 9 out of 10. My favorite underrated snack are like the hot dill pickled goldfish. I really like them because I'm a big fan of spicy food, and goldfish and pickles, it's a good blend. I'd give them like a solid 8. I think most people would rate them on like a 5. A little weird, but I'm a big fan of them.
Very sour, and I don't like it. 2 out of 10. My favorite underrated snack is grapes and cheese because it's a good mix of sweet and salty. I rate grapes and cheese an 8.5 out of 10. I think other people will rate it a 7.5 out of 10.
Wait, I kind of mess with this. Yeah, I like it. I think I would rate this snack like a 9.
As you can see, some Blazers taste is a little more unique than others. See you next time.
Zadie, what's your favorite snack?
I love apples.
That's too healthy for me.
There is now a county-wide period product survey. The student member of the board advisory cabinet is working on making menstrual products more accessible throughout MCPS, and this data will help to do that. If anyone can fill it out through the link below or look for the QR codes around in the hallways.
Last week, the Montgomery Blair Players opened their Love Island-inspired run of Romeo and Juliet to delight the audience of the students, parents, and faculty. They've got 4 more performances down the line with show dates spanning from November 20th to November 22nd. There's still time to get tickets at GoFan. See you there. See you at the Villa Blazers.
And that's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net to submit any announcements, and follow us at bnc_Blair on Instagram. Have a marvelous Monday, and we'll see you next time, Blazers.